No, I gotta pick RJ because I'm still losing. Dog, if I lose this game, I'm only gonna be up 20. I might well just go and pay RJ, have you pay, and then I gotta pay RJ because if I don't, that shit, I'm still losing. Look, I already so that dub. I'm really at a standstill. I might well go on send RJ the dub, get 20 from you, and then that way, if I win, I'll be picking up 40. Right now, I'm only gonna picking up off a dub. You get what I'm saying? All right, send it. I'm online. Try to send it through the party. Hold on. Yeah, 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 yeah.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. What a great return.
All right.
He flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Delp. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down.
A shot toward the end zone. He
What
is
is the
lucky
up
to
with the
get that one
picks?
back.
Like,
And
you
the last
cannot
thing you
catch
want
picks
is
on
to
this
turn it over
game.
on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Like,
Fires to the
you
big
cannot
fella.
catch
He
picks. Like,
gets
this
it
shit be,
oh
I'm making
so close
hands,
to
they
the
just
first down
drop it.
marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Got it, looking for a first. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Frazier. Powers through the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Y'all,
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Humphries. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
A loss of 14 on the play. Brings up second down.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter. sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line, it's Jackson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Going for the big play.
Woo!
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Tate. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Puts it out of the air. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end.
Wait, big.
A rare misread and mistake.
Wait, big.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback.
Come on, man, get my props, man.
You want to get more points, you want to be aggressive,
that was a good
but you
fit,
cannot
man.
put
Get
the
my
ball in
props.
harm's way
Jeez,
near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
I hate it.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half.
You cannot
Never
audible.
a doubt.
You make one adjustment, this you damn
And
near.
that'll tie things up as we head
You
toward
damn near
halftime.
get off.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Got the quick completion. There he goes. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break.
Cause you was way also, I said, I don't think he's gonna get that. That bit gotta break off, bro.
Georgia will kick it
You
deep
gotta
to
have a
start
hell
the
of a
second
speed,
half.
dude.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
That's
Who's
why
going
I
to take
played
some
it,
shots?
dude.
Who's
You
going to make
got
some
no
plays and
time
really
to
go for it?
practice.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first
Boy, that
down.
was a good ass knuckle.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. third down. He drops to throw. The short hands, it's Tate. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Give to the back. And he's wrestled to the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Moving deeper into
Why
enemy
just walk them
territory.
20 yards
Move the
down,
chains.
nigga?
It's first down at the 27.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
No good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
To throw, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Looking for his man. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the lone running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. He's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Take the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Goes to the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
And now on on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And that is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Man, oh man, I mean, how many times is this kicker going to cost his football team? That's now his 3rd miss. We're in the second half, and that kick had a chance to take the lead in this game, man. He is really costing his team with these mistakes.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Stockton. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they score first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Tate. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Graham.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, nigga.
Got it
Yeah,
in to take
I ain't
the lead
scared,
here in
nigga.
the second OT.
Man, you've seen the
ain't
evolution of the
scared,
option.
nigga.
You've
I'ma
seen the
keep that
evolution
bitch.
with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The
I'll
quarterback
keep
says,
it
forget
if
that.
you
defend
let me,
everything.
nigga. I'll
I'm taking
keep it.
myself in for 6.
Snap it to the back. They got it.
I'll keep it, nigga, if you let me.
And the lead is 8
Nigga.
in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Working that left side now. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.